And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live. Dodgers win. Third game of the day today. They came from behind. They were down 3-0. Dodgers wind up rallying back, nailing the coffin with that 3-run shot by freaking Teoscar Hernandez. Son of a bitch. Being a Giants fan, I can't stand it. But hey, this is playoff baseball, man. I'll tell you what, though, today's pitching matchup between the Dodgers and the Phillies was fantastic. Shohei Ohtani was good. Christopher Sanchez was good. And, and then they got to the bullpen, and then the rest was history. They probably should have pulled Sanchez out a little, or I should not say, Sanchez out a little bit early. They left him in there a tad too long. But, hell, look at did Robertson really do anything? Not much. And Strom, unfortunately, he gave up that freaking big bomb. Man, that one sucked. That was the backbreaker, and Phillies weren't able to recover. Anyways, another great baseball game. This one a little bit closer than the first two games. At least this one was it wasn't a blowout, and you kind of were on the edge of your seat until the end of that game, Glenn.
Eric, when they listen, where the hell's Greg at these days? I had to listen to Greg for about 6 months talking about, thank God we didn't get Sasaki. Oh, my God, blah, 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 about Sasaki. Well, guess what, Eric? Unlike the San Francisco Giants, the Los Angeles Dodgers appear at first glance to have themselves a closer. He dropped that little sweeper or cutter, whatever it was, into Real Muto for strike three. Had Real Muto mumbling to himself. I said, this isn't going to end well. He had the old snake ball biting, and, of course, Teoscar Hernandez with that 3-run shot. So you think the Philadelphia Phillies up 3-0 is comfortable in a ball game? Never against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Agreed.
And Shohei Ohtani. This was a game, Eric, when you break it down, of monumental events. Shohei Ohtani's first postseason start, got to win.
Pretty good.
Philadelphia Phillies jump out to a 3-0 lead. Why? You talked about it in our pre-show. JT Realmuto, probably the worst hitter. He delivered the runs and scored a run. So he accounted for all 3 runs. When you got your worst player offensively creating the offense, where was everybody else today, Eric? Then again, Hernandez, Teoscar doing what he does best. And then with Sasaki coming in, Eric, I don't think this could have played out any better for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I think it's going to open up some eyes. People in the chat quick to change their tune. I saw that Senior may be agreeing with me. This Dodger team is for real. Blue Jays, they got the bat on the ball, Eric. I think today, so far, let the best team win, and they did.
Yeah, they did. And by the way, in saying Ohtani, he's talking about pitching Ohtani, not hitting Ohtani. Hitting Ohtani was absolutely atrocious, but he pitched the shit out of the ball today. And the rest of the rest of the clubs, they stepped up. Here, let's take a look at the box score real quick. For the Phillies, their top 4, 1 hit. Turner 0 for 3, Schwarber 0 for 4, Harper 1 for 4, Baum 0 for 2. He did draw 2 walks. Marsh was 0-4. Real Muto had the triple. Kepler had a hit, and then Stott had a hit. For the Dodgers, the top 4 didn't do a whole lot either, except for Hernandez with 1 swing of the bat made a difference. Ohtani 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Betts 0 for 4. Hernandez 1 for 4. That one being a 3-run bomb. Freeman was 1 for 3. Edman was 1 for 4. Again, it's just a lot of 1-4s. The one guy that had a multi-hit game was nobody. There was no multi-hits by anybody in this lineup. And look, and that's the issue with the Dodgers, right, Glenn? And I think you've talked about this. If Ohtani is not hitting, well, guess what? You got other guys behind him that can hit. And that's the problem with you cannot rest on your laurels when you're facing the Dodgers. To your point, and I'm not saying that the Phillies did this, but you cannot sit there and think that 3 runs is going to be okay to get through the game. You're going to have to keep adding on if you're facing the Dodgers. You have to, because their lineup has the potential to do some damage. Hell, 1 through freaking, let me see. My God, throughout the damn lineup, right? Throughout the damn lineup. And look, that the Dodgers showed why they won it last year. Not necessarily because of the pitching, even though the pitching was okay today, but that hitting. If you can slow down the hitting, man, it's going to make it for a long series.
And let's call a spade again, Eric. And I'm going to be kind of blunt. I look at the chat. Why is it that fans, it's a cult. It's a cult, Eric. Cults all over America. I hate it. You got Insane Sports Take. Starts with obviously what would turn into a ramble. The preamble was, I hate the Dodgers. Then it's Ohtani struck out how many times, Glenn? He also gave up 3 runs, so nothing impressive about that. Don't overreact.
Pitching. Pitching.
Game ones. Come on. It doesn't matter. He struck out 4 times, Eric. My God, he struck out 4 times. Maybe we can trade Ramos and land him in the offseason, Eric. Oh, my God, the Dodgers. I don't see Dodgers fans reacting like Insane Sports Takes because he is insane, Eric. The Dodgers, who we thought they were, well, at least I did, maybe not insane. You are insane. The Dodgers are for real, Eric. You hit it on the head. None of the biggest component of this team is there's someone always looking over each other's shoulder on that ball club. So Ohtani strikes out. Well, then let Mookie Betts do the damage. Mookie doesn't get on. Freddie Freeman will knock in runs. Yeah. Oscar Hernandez is probably not their superstar of superstars, Eric, and look what he does on a nightly basis.
I tell you what, his playoff numbers have been pretty damn good. Talking about Teoscar, he's been pretty damn good. And Kike, Carlos Garcia, what's up, Carlos? It's a great point. Great point. Kike always seems to come through, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off, guys. I mean, I don't like to see the Dodgers win, but hey, you got to tip your cap, guys. You have to. As much as I hate them, being a Giants fan, hate's a strong word, but you know where I'm going.
You've been using that word a lot lately.
Yeah, well, yeah. But my God, man, they just Keektober. Just Minx. What's up, Just Minx? Keektober. At least he did away with that celebration. And you know what celebration I'm talking about, right, Glenn? A little weird last year, remember?
Where's Greg? Greg loved that. He played that on his channel over and over. He loved it. I don't know. I don't get it, Greg.
No, I don't like that. No,
but, and here's something else, Eric. They always seem to everybody talks about minor league systems. Well, tighten up the old belt and build minor league systems like the Dodgers. They make defensive changes tonight? Who the hell's Justin Dean? But he's coming in for defensive reasons there. I'm like, this team has got too much of everything. And the bullpen, don't give me the bullpen, Eric. This team's figured out. You got Glasnow coming in, shutting things down.
Now that shocked me.
You got a closer. This is great. I mean, if you're a Dodger fan.
What's up, Just? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well, Minx.
Can the Phillies win a couple? Sure, they can win a couple, but you got to tighten it up.
I was surprised seeing Glasnow coming out of the bullpen. That was a little bit different. That's a new wrinkle. I don't think that's optimal, right? I don't think that's optimal. Now, Roki Sasaki, I tell you what, though.
He just closed the other day. Oh, you're frozen up.
It's saying you better be careful with that because he looked pretty good. You're going to have to be careful with Roki Sasaki. Be careful with Roki Sasaki coming out of that bullpen because I got a feeling he's going to be freaking nails.
He just closed out. Eric, he just closed out the Reds. You're right on. He closed out the Reds and he won that game tonight. That first.
I'm going to tell you something. The guy doesn't have to pace himself. He just could come out for his inning and absolutely just unload, and it's going to be tough to hit him. The only thing is if he can't command it and people start seeing that he can't command it, well, then they'll get the pitch count up on him. But you're going to have to be careful, man. I'm telling you, do not underestimate that Roki Sasaki in that bullpen. That we know, because that's what I said. The Dodgers bullpen, and I still think it's leaky. Because why else would you go to Glasnow and Roki Sasaki? Because the other guys aren't necessarily that defendable. So we're going to have to be careful. Giants fans who can't stand to see the Dodgers win are going to have to be careful.
I don't think this is anything new, Eric. This is what you're going to see from the Dodgers.
I think so.
They pick their poison. It can change game to game to game. And Roki Sasaki, Somebody said, oh, my God, it's one game. No, it's not one game. He's come in late in the season, and here we are again. Now postseason. They've only played 3 games, Eric, in the postseason. He's got 2 saves. So don't tell me he's not a closer. He just closed.
Yeah, he's
2 games back to back. So he's a closer. He's a closer. That's what the Giants don't have.
He is their high leverage guy, period. God. They are. And that's what it is.
Eric, if you're going to be breaking down the game, at least have some semblance of education and admit, you can not like a team. You got to admit when they're better than you. You got to, dude, calling a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I like what I see from the Dodgers, Eric. I like it. They're deep in all facets.
Look, they're good. I don't want them to win, but they're good. It's gonna be tough for the Phillies.
Eric, let me ask you something.
They're gonna have to pile on runs. It's gonna be hard to win a ball game against the Dodgers if you're just scoring 3 runs. You need to score.
Let me ask you, if you, Eric, I don't know, pick a player, Cy Young Tang. If the Giants start bringing him in high leverage situations in the 9th to hold down games and he gets saves, and that's what his role is, then he's your closer, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
He's your closer.
Yeah.
And so is Sasaki. He's looked good. Doesn't mean he's a closer. He's their closer.
He might be right now. Whoa! And there he goes. You see what you guys did? Did you see what you guys just did? You got him so damn excited, he just kicked himself right out of the lobby. You just totally you blew a tube. You better check the back of your computer. Make sure your vacuum tubes are good, because you just totally got out of here.
Oh, I know some people should get out of here, but no, my hands were going 100 miles. I'm getting upset, Eric, and I hit the.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
I shut it down, Eric. I shut it down like Roki Sasaki today. How about that?
Lou, what's up, Lou? Sasaki is like when the Freak came into the playoffs for us. Shut down. That's a good point.
There you go.
Remember, that's what in 2012.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you.
Lincecum didn't quite have it as a starter, and he came out of the bullpen, and the guy was freaking dominant coming out of the bullpen. I'm telling you, Roki Sasaki is the closer for the Los Angeles Dodgers for right now. I don't know what he's going to do next year, but right now in the playoffs, he is the closer, and it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Not at all. Not at all. Abraham, Roki is a weapon in a pen. Credit to LA. A lot of teams build paper tigers. LA lives up to it. That's a fact. Look, that's a fact.
Insane calling me Dodger Glazer Glenn. Insane is like insane sports take.
He's a dedicated listener. But I tell you what, his hatred for Dodger Blue runs deep.
I know, but it affects your Eric. I mean,
I get it.
Coming across like he's never watched baseball before. Insane. What is it? Insane. In the membrane.
Take. What did you say? Insane in the membrane? Someone say shit.
Geez, we haven't heard that in a while.
Someone say insane in the membrane. There you go.
Hey, senior.
Insane out there in the crowd. Insane in the membrane. Insane
Lou,
in the membrane.
Lou, see what I got to deal with over here, buddy? My God.
Mark makes a great point. Mr. Met, he's got Mr. Met over there. Sasaki reminds me of David Price in 2008. He did the same thing. Yeah.
You're throwing out names, Eric. I mean, you mentioned Price. You mentioned the Freak. I mean, you got Timmy coming in. I mean, teams adapt. The Dodgers are better than anyone in adapting to get the job done, Eric. Adapt or die, and they never seem to die.
You right. And that's the thing. You got to be able to see what is going on before your eyes. You may not like it because you have an immense dislike or hate for the team. I get it. Look, it is what it is. I'm rooting for the Phillies. But you just got to acknowledge that, hey, the Dodgers, they got weapons, man, and they're not going to go down without a fight. And it's not going to be easy. If anyone thought that this was going to be easy, well, you got another thing coming.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live. scoreboard update.
What do we
All
got?
right, Tigers have taken a 2-1 lead, top of the fifth inning. There are 2 outs and a runner at first. They have already scored in that ball game, Eric. So the Tigers are on the board. Kerry Carpenter has blasted a 435-foot shot to deep center. Parker Meadows was on base. So the Tigers have come back. They're holding a 2-1 lead. They were my pick to click today. I figured everything else was pretty clear cut. You went Mariners, and I went Tigers.
Oh, man.
I'm looking to sweep today, Eric.
They're going to the bottom of the fifth, guys. Detroit up against the Mariners, 2-1.
But don't panic, anyone. Don't panic. Don't panic. Like even if Detroit wins this game, like Insane Sports Take says, it's only one game, Eric. Not going to get worried. It's only one game.
Yeah, true. And that's the thing, right? And this is a little bit different with the DS, right? It's a little bit different than the wild card. Because a wild card, it's only 3, right?
Best of 5.
Best of 5. So
winning
it's okay
game one's
if you lose one. Yeah. Now, if you come out and you lose game,
yeah.
Game 2, now you got to go out there and you got to win. Right? You can't.
Oh, dude.
You got to whatever team lost today, they got to come back and win.
Yeah, even in a 5-game series, you go up 1-0, Eric. All of a sudden, the pressure's off, dude. That first game is it's a little bit important.
Yeah, it is.
Julio Rodriguez, he got the home run, also 435 feet earlier in the game to make it 1-0. There was all the offense coming with the long ball up there at Safeco tonight.
What's Cal Raleigh? Let's see what's Cal Raleigh done. He is 1 for 2. All right,
there you go.
No home run yet. Let's see what happens. That guy freaking.
They're the only 2 guys got any offense going. Raleigh and Rodriguez. They have got the they've got the only 2 hits now in the 5th inning, Eric. It's a very, very quiet night in that roster for the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Man, oh man, what a game though! I tell you what, I mean, look at this. We've been treated to some cool games. The first 2 games weren't too cool as far as just because they were blowouts, unless you're rooting for the Brewers, which I am. Unless you're rooting for Toronto, I am. So those 2 games are pretty damn good. I like that. I would not be surprised if it's Brewers and Blue Jays in the World Series. They just got good teams, man.
I went and got myself the Valkyrie color Blue Jay new hat today. Got a little you got a little off the top too.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Blue Jay do, and you got a little off the sides.
Had to, man.
I told you, a little girl at the salon, she goes, Mom. She's only about 4 or 5 years old. Mom, is his haircut free? And the mom's looking, and I'm looking when I'm walking out. I'm like, what?
Huh.
She goes, Mom, he didn't get very much cut off the hair. Because my hair's yeah, she was cute. A little Filipino girl was cute.
Nice.
Oh, dude, it's so hot up here, though. I thought getting a haircut would help. Yours looks great.
Hey.
You got to work on this in the office. You got to work on this.
Jeez, I just let this go. And once it starts to get too itchy, then it just comes off.
The old playoff beard. That's what it is. The playoff beard.
Man. Oh, my gosh. Nice, Fossey.
Oh, Beto. See? Admits, if the Phillies don't stop LA, I'm afraid no one will. That's why I think it's the LA and the Jays.
I don't have my LAN cable hooked up. I'm just running off Wi-Fi because these are just the short shows. The last post game, I'll plug in the landline and be a little bit more stable. But hey, it is what it is. You don't like it? Tough. Anyways. Man, that was a tough one. Who goes tomorrow? Who goes tomorrow
which game are you working on? Or both? You want to know both?
Let's do the first 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Both. There's only 2.
Both American League games go. Tomorrow you got Max Fried trying to rebound. Nice 19-5 season. And Eric, tomorrow I'll be
the kid that you're excited
in. Trey is savage. That he is my dude. I had him on my roster all season in fantasy. Nobody ever heard of the guy. And then, of course, I was too far out to even worry about it. Not like senior, I know. But Trey is savage. He's 1-0. He's a rookie. Got a couple of starts late under his belt. Looked dominant, Eric. Could it change? Absolutely. But my money's on the Blue Jays tomorrow. They're going to
okay. And then who goes tomorrow?
On the bats.
Oh, Scooble goes tomorrow, right? For Detroit, right? Ooh, that one's going to be.
You know, Eric.
That one's going to be interesting.
From what I see, and you may agree, Toronto Blue Jays, to me, they remind me of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not big names out of their pen whatsoever. Most knowledgeable fans could only name maybe one or two of the relievers. And the starting pitching it's decent. I mean, here they are in game 2. People are going, oh, Trey is savage. Who's he? But they get the bat on the ball, Eric. And I'm telling you, let's say he's savage. He doesn't have it tomorrow. Say the Yankees score some runs. Well, Fried better bring it, because even if the Yankees get up early, like this Phillies game today, the Blue Jays have the potential. Don't worry if they're down 5-0, Eric. They're like the Dodgers. They can come back and win with the bats. They get the bat on the. I'm sick of saying it, but they get the bat on the ball, Eric. And what did I tell you today earlier? If they struck out, if they could cut down on strikeouts, and then what happened today? They struck out twice, Eric. And what does that, when you read the box score, if you're striking out twice, means
you're putting the ball in
play. Thank you, Eric.
Putting the ball in play.
Skubal tomorrow up against Castillo. So again, if Detroit wins tonight, wow, you got Skubal in game 2, not your first game, your second game. You can win that first.
That's going to be, that will be concerning, because now Seattle has to win game 1. You don't want to face Skubal and go down 0-2. You can't do that. Look, you still could come back and win, but you got to win 3 in a row now. And now you're going to have to go to freaking Detroit to get it done. So we'll see.
Boy.
We'll see.
Tigers are shutting them down tonight. Offensive. 2 hits, Eric. 2 hits. One of them
I see that. Oh, look at that. That's nothing there. 1, 2, 3. Cazone flies out. Robles pops out. J.P. Crawford grounds out. Uh-oh. They better do something. It's still plenty of game. We're only going into the 6th inning now. I
think tomorrow's going to be 2 great games, Eric. Great games. Not that we haven't seen good baseball today. You got to tell me you weren't. There's no way anybody wasn't entertained today. It was great.
Oh, let's see. Let's check in on our good buddy Nick. Let's see how Nick felt about this game.
Nick's in a psychiatric ward right about now. I think we better do a welfare check.
Yeah, let's see how Nick's doing, man. I love this guy.
Torta Rio. What's his name?
Tutoro.
I'll get it by the end of the playoffs. I'll get it. Here we go. He looks cranky. The glasses are falling off already. He sweated up. Look.
Let's see what he has to say.
Let it rip.
Bad enough you're losing. Bad enough you're going to lose the game 6-1. Now you put in complete retreads. You could put in complete guys that don't compete. So now it's like 10-1. So embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. It's bad enough to lose a game you could have won. It all started with Luke Weaver. Now a guy that was released by the Mets is in the game. 10-1. Just conceded the game. Tomorrow is a must. Must. Cannot go down 2-0. If you want to win this series against these miserable Blue Jays with their stupid jacket.
He don't like the jacket. Nick doesn't like the jacket.
You're gonna use the word miserable? Look in the window or the mirror. Was he posting again?
The same thing over and over. You see the guy.
It's a different one.
Is not reliable. You see he's not trustworthy. You see you can't count on him, but yet you still put him out there. Game over. Game 1 against the Red Sox. He ruined it. Tonight, ruined it. Stop doing the same shit. Stop.
There you go. Good old Big Nick.
Yeah, he's miserable.
Yeah, he ain't happy. He does not like the Blue Jays jacket.
What do the Yankees do? What is their little freak off? What do they do?
What? No,
do
I don't
they have
know.
one?
I don't think they have one.
Yeah, keep it professional.
Hold on. He was talking about Paul Blackburn, who the Mets traded with the A's to get Paul Blackburn last year. And now the Mets let him go because, well, as Armand said, he sucked. And the Yankees picked him up. So there you go.
Yeah, Yankee fans, Eric, they jump on their own bandwagon a little bit, don't they? We got David in there, David Hughes saying that, they win. Schlittler looked good. Oh, my God, we're going to the World Series. Get your tickets now. Now all of a sudden, your big buddy there is posting videos. He don't think you're going to no World Series unless they can. Dude, even if they fix it, they ain't no Dodgers, Eric. They ain't no Dodgers.
No.
They're no Brewers and they're no Phillies. They're no Blue Jays. The Yankees are just, if they don't get the long ball, they're just an average team.
That's a good point. If they don't hit the long ball, it makes it for a long night. By the way, guys, I'm going to have to tell you something.
Go ahead.
Today, got my haircut. My barber says, "Hey, have you tried the new burger joint in town?" It's like, there's a new burger joint in town. He's like, "Yeah, over there across the street from the post office." I was like, "Oh, really? What's the name?" Stevie Boy. Stevie Boy Burgers. I'm going to tell you something right now. If anyone out there is in the Galt area off of Lincoln Way, go check out Stevie Boy Burgers. Oh, my God. Comes in a brown paper bag. That tells, right? It comes just in a brown paper bag. Enough said. Exactly. That's the best burger that I've ever bought in my life.
That's the way you buy a burger, Eric. That's like when you go for fish and chips. If it don't come in a newspaper, it ain't fish and chips.
I'm telling you, my God. I got a double cheeseburger with some fries, and it costs less than $10.
Oh, geez, that cleaned me out. Holy cow.
I'm telling you, that's nothing.
And probably greasy and
dude,
grill. You can always taste the difference. Burger, you go to Burger King, you go to McDonald's, you go, I don't even know what we're allowed to do. We're allowed to throw a corporate. If you go to King or you go to then you don't get the taste, Eric, because you go to like a private place, mom and pop place, they do it right.
They cook to order.
Yes.
Cook to order. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We'll be back for the
fourth
and final.
Dude, I thought we were doing a regular show tonight. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, well, we got to do that after the last game. We got one more to go.
We're coming on late. Oh, I thought we were going to just wrap it up now.
We got one more game.
Be honest with you, I forgot.
We got one more game.
Then we put in overtime on this one, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, we got one more game. That means we're coming back.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Question is Insane Sports Takes going to be here when we get back?
Yes, he'll be here.
That's the question.
He'll be here. Come back, everybody. We're going to come back in about, what is it, the sixth inning? So be back in about an hour. We'll do it all over again. And it's the last one of the game. Come on, Glenn.
Tigers. They will. Tigers are starting to roar, Eric, 2-1, and it doesn't look like the Mariners put
they got a guy on. Yeah, they got a guy on. No outs. Ferguson is now pitching, whoever that is. I don't know who the hell Ferguson is.
Just shows you, guy. Shows you, Eric.
Wait, he used to be a Dodger, right? Caleb Ferguson?
Ferguson, yep. Yeah. Just shows you other teams are in the postseason, Eric, and they got guys I never heard of. So I wish the Giants had gotten in there. Contrary to what Insane Sports Takes has to say, I wish the Giants were there.
Oh, man. I mean, hey, guys, and a little bit later, we could talk more Giants. We could talk more about managing. News came out yesterday, because we didn't do a show yesterday. Skip Schumacher is not going to be a Giants manager. He is going to be the manager of the Texas Rangers. We can talk more about that stuff in our fourth and final show, Glenn.
Beto wants a Blue Jays hat exactly like mine, Eric. He wants what you... Beto, don't tell Insane that. Eric, let's just get out of here.
Let's do that. All right, guys, be good. Go finish watching that fourth and final game, and we will be back right after.
Woo!
Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.